Hello guys, this is Oroth and a warm welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to teach you how you calculate harmful effect duration. And it's not as straightforward as you might think. I've actually talked about this in a previous video, but it was a segment within a build video and I guess that a lot of people missed it. So now I want to lay it out once again for all of you. First of all, what I've done is that I have removed all of my legendary gems and I have only equipped Viper's Bite to make this as simple as possible. And the Viper's Bite works in a way that whenever I deal damage to a target, I will also inflict a dot effect. And the base duration of this dot effect is 6 seconds. And I can manipulate this number by increasing my harmful effect duration in different ways. And the first thing we have to do is that we have to look at my potency. And the potency will increase the harmful effect duration by 44%. So what I have to do first is that I have to take the base duration of 6 seconds and multiply it by 1.44. This gives me a new duration of 8.64 seconds. So far everything is quite simple. So let me now attack the dummy and see what happens. And what's important to mention here is that when you inflict the dot effect, you get the first tick of damage instantly. So what you will see now is that I will attack the dummy with my primary attack and I will deal damage with the primary attack, and at the same time I will also get 1 tick of damage from the Viper's Bite. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So our calculations showed us that we get the duration of 8.64 seconds when we include the potency, and now we received a total of 9 ticks. So we received 1 tick instantly when we attacked the dummy and then 8 more ticks of damage. This indicates to us that we need to reach a full second of duration to get an extra tick of damage. So if we are at 8.64 we get 9 ticks. If we're at 8.99 we also get 9 ticks, but as soon as we hit 9 seconds then all of a sudden we will get 10 ticks. So far so good, the calculations seem to work, but now let's move on and make it a little bit more complicated. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna equip this Baron Waste, because then I will get the 2-piece effect that increases the duration of my harmful effects by 30%. So I put this on, and now comes the first mistake that a lot of people do. What a lot of people do is that they take the value you get from potency, which is 44%, and then they add 30% on top of that, which makes it 74%. And then they take the base duration of the Viper's Bite, which is 6 seconds, and then multiply it by 1.74. And that gives them a total duration of 10.44 seconds. But this is actually wrong. What you have to do is that you first have to multiply the base duration of 6 seconds with the potency value, which we already done, and then you have to multiply it with the Baron value. So we take the duration of 8.64 seconds that we calculated in the first step, and then we multiply that value by 1.3. And then we get a duration of 11.232 seconds instead of 10.44. So now let's attack the dummy and see if we get more than 11 ticks, which indicates that our way of calculating is correct. But I also have to mention here that we will also notice something very weird that's gonna happen when we do this. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. As you can see there, we get 12 ticks of damage, and that indicates that our calculation is correct. But now something weird also happens. If you paid close attention, you could see that on the last tick of damage, we actually hit the dummy twice. I don't really understand why this happens. It doesn't happen when we add only the potency, but when we add the duration value from the Baron, then we get 2 ticks of damage on the last tick for some reason. Don't ask me why. Now let's once again increase our harmful effect duration even further. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna equip Misery Elixir, because this will give me another 24% harmful effect duration. And if we were using the flawed mathematics and we added all of the harmful effect durations together, then our total duration would be 11.88 seconds. But in this case, we get 13.92 seconds. So what we have done is that we took the base duration of 6 seconds, we multiplied it with the potency modifier 1.44, and then we multiplied it again with the Baron modifier 1.3, and finally we multiply it with the Mystery Elixir modifier, which is 1.24. And the value we got, as I said, is 13.92 seconds. So this indicates to us that we should get 14 ticks of damage in total. And the last tick will once again be double. But let's just check if this is correct. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we get 14 ticks of damage, but the last tick once again gives us double the damage. So yeah, this is how you calculate harmful effect duration. It's not additive, it's exponential. And I still don't know exactly why we get 2 ticks of damage on the last tick. Maybe someone knows about it and can write it in the comments, because I'm very curious to know why this happens. We're also going to take a look at another interesting thing that a lot of people maybe don't know about dot effects. And if you have noticed so far, we have not dealt a single critical hit from any of the ticks of damage. And if you will deal any crits actually depends on the first tick of damage. And if your first tick of damage is a critical hit, then all of the ticks will continue to be a critical hit. I'm gonna show it here in a short clip so that you can see what I mean. So yeah, basically every tick of damage here is yellow, so it's a critical hit. What's also interesting is that when you deal the last tick and you get this double hit, it seems like the extra double hit might be sometimes a crit, even if the first ticks of damage was not crits. And if your first ticks of damage was all crits, it can sometimes be normal damage. So yeah, there are some strange shenanigans going on here, but at least you now know how to calculate your harmful effect duration. And remember that you can increase some harmful effects even further if you use certain Abyssal Verge affixes, and those will also be calculated exponentially. So if you build a character around dot effects, then you have to calculate everything correctly. And that is why Mystery Elixir is such a strong gem, because it's not additive, it's exponential. And yeah, I hope that this video was interesting and that you learned something new. And until next time, I want to wish you a very nice day or a very nice evening, wherever you are. And of course, to all of my clan members in Nyx, I would also like to say Vork Nyx, Sholak Sol. So, bye bye!